Black History Month continues. Today we're sharing the story of a Winston-Salem trailblazer who made history before she was old enough to even understand it.
WXI-12's Bethany Cates met with Ms. Norma Corley at the place where she was one of 3 in Winston-Salem to desegregate. Bethany is in studio live for us tonight. Bethany, an amazing story here.
Miss Norma Corley tells me she remembers the nerves, the stairs, and the strength it took to walk through the school double doors. But as she looks back on it, she says it's a story that's more than worth telling.
Even though the word trauma wasn't really designated to Black people at that time, we don't remember the second grade teacher.
In 1958, segregation was the standard nationwide. But at one triad school, history stood waiting at the front door as 3 young Black children walked into Easton Elementary and straight into a moment that would help change the course of education, not just in Winston-Salem, but statewide.
Especially that first day, I guess we were just sort of overwhelmed, you know, with the photographers, with the police officers.
Nearly 7 decades later, Miss Norma Corley says it's hard to put into words how she felt that day.
I don't know how to classify my feelings exactly, sort of a dichotomy of a lot of different feelings.
She still vividly remembers how they were treated, the ugly situations they faced, battling rock fights, being called out of their name simply because of the color of their skin.
Half of the students went to Forest Park, and at Forest Park they ran 2 shifts to accommodate the students because they didn't want to be with us at Easton Elementary.
And even at just 7 years old, she knew she was carrying more than just the weight of a backpack on her shoulders.
I knew that I was representing the Black people. I took it seriously. I felt a responsibility, and I don't know exactly why that was. I don't remember Mama telling me that I represented that the Black race or anything.
I asked Miss Corley if she felt like her story was similar to Ruby Bridges.
I would like to talk to Ruby. I would like to talk to her, yes. The 2 acts are similar, but yet different.
And while reflecting on her journey today at 75 years old, Miss Corley is adamant that she would do it all over again because the battle is not over.
The color of our skin should not be used as a factor in determining anything about us. I think one of the main things, hopefully, that was learned on both sides was that we're all people.
And Ms. Corley says throughout her time being a teacher for Winston-Salem Forsyth County Schools and through every moment, she gets that she always emphasizes the importance of knowing your history, because if you don't, you are destined or doomed to repeat it.
Did you get a sense from speaking with her at what point in her life she was old enough to realize the magnitude of what she did? Understandable that in the moment as a little girl it was way over her head and overwhelming for a lot of different reasons. Did she talk about that at all?
Absolutely. She kind of sort of talked about when she went to middle school and high school, and then once she became a teacher at Forest Park, that's when she sort of realized the magnitude of her presence in the county.
Such an amazing story that she was part of history and now she teaches about what she went through.
Yes, very touching.